Welcome to Daily Life Connection. More on Luke chapter 15 and how it reveals the Father's heart. Today I want to look at this amazing idea that the Father treats this younger son like he never left home. You know, if this younger son had stayed on the farm and had, really obeyed the Father's commands, whenever the Father said, we need some seed planted out back there, I'll go do it. He just served willingly on the farm, and he obeyed the Father's commands, and he was an asset to the family, and he, was an upstanding young citizen in the community and brought favor to the Father. He just kind of the ideal son. Then we wouldn't be surprised that the Father gives him these incredible gifts of this blessing, this, the robe, the ring, the sandals, and the great celebration feast. We could say, well, of course, that makes sense. Of course he would celebrate him. What a wonderful son. What a asset to the family. What an honor to his Father's name. We would not be surprised at all at that. But the total opposite is true here. This kid has disgraced his father's name and treated him badly and not brought any value to the family. In fact, he's brought shame to the family. And yet the father just throws this incredible bundle of blessings on him, just as if he had stayed home. That doesn't make any sense, does it? That's grace. Grace just doesn't make sense because it honors bad boys and girls. It treats them like they've been on the farm the whole time. It treats them like they've never run away from God. That's really good news for us, because walking away from God, turning our back on Him, pursuing other things, which we all can tend to do, looking other places for our joy in life and our satisfaction and fulfillment in life, instead of to God and to the things of God. Turning our back on Him like that does not change our status with Him. It does not change how He treats us. He treats us like we never have turned away. Now, of course, are we saying, well, it doesn't matter, then just go live like you want? Well, of course not. That makes no sense, does it? The Apostle Paul talks about that in Romans chapter 5 and 6, when he talks about this incredible grace of God that restores everyone to life and brings us and makes us righteous and so on. And then in chapter 6, he says, well, then should we just go on sinning? If grace abounds, and grace will cover everything, and every time we turn our face toward Him, He will welcome us and bless us. Well, what's it matter? Let's just go live in sin. And Paul says, well, don't be so stupid. That's my translation, my paraphrase. No, of course not. Don't be so stupid. The wages of sin is death. When we do turn away from God, He doesn't punish us, but the sin punishes us. Of course it does, because the wages of sin is death. And so, when we turn away from God, it's not Him punishing us. It's our own stupid choices and our own sinfulness. So why would we do that? Why wouldn't we want to live on the farm with this gracious Father blessing us, this place of joy, this place of fullness of life? Of course, it just doesn't make any sense to say, well, then let's just go ahead and sin. What it does say to us is that if and when we do find ourselves turning away from the Father's teachings, or we're just, He says, forgive others, and we're saying, well, I'm not forgiving them. When we turn our face back toward Him, the reality is He's going to treat you like you did forgive them. He's going to treat you like you behaved perfectly, like you made like you've been seeking Him every moment of every day, that you love Him with a pure heart, and your affections are totally for Him. That just is amazing good news for us. The Father treats this younger son like he never left, like he never had been a problem. And every time you and I come to Him, when we come to Him in prayer or worship, come to Him to read the Word, every time He's going to treat us like we have always been there. He's going to treat us, He's going to, when we go to worship the Lord, He's going to treat us as if we've been worshiping Him 24/7 all our life. When we come to Him in prayer, He's going to treat us like we've been praying 24/7 all our life. That is just amazing good news, isn't it? He loves us so much that He's going to treat us like we never turned away. No matter how many times we turn away, no matter how far away we turn, and no matter how long we stay turned away, Any moment that we turn back toward him, he's going to treat us like we never left. In fact, that's the Father's heart here. He wants to bless this son like he has never left. That's his heart for you and me. He wants to bless you in prayer today, in worship today, in the word today, in your life today. He wants to bless you like you've been the most faithful son or daughter to him that there ever has been. That's amazing good news for us today. Let's think about it. We'll talk again tomorrow. God bless.